I met Roger when I was 19. Roger was 21. We got married May the 3rd, 1969, and we've been married 50 years next year. Things started to change a little bit, and it was very gradual in a way to start with. Where he'd always go out into the countryside, go with my son. He'd grown up by this time, got a family. He was losing slight interest in things. Things weren't the same. He hadn't got the passion he always felt. And there were very subtle things with his behaviour, and this probably went on for about 18 months. But then he'd gone to the doctors and he'd made an appointment with stomach pains, and the doctor referred him to our local big hospital at Birmingham. And we were sitting in the waiting room, and then Roger suddenly turned to me and says, "What are we doing here?" And I said, "Because of your stomach pains." And he says, "There's nothing the matter with me. You know, I am all right." And he was getting quite angry about it. And we went in to see the consultant, and Roger just sat there, denied any knowledge of seeing a doctor, didn't know why the referral was done. And I just kept looking at this doctor, because there was no way I could sit and say in front of Roger that I think he's got dementia. We ended up with this appointment, and basically he'd done a memory test with Roger, he found it. He referred him to a memory specialist and a brain scan, which we had done at home before Christmas. We had the memory test done, he failed that again, and then in the January he was due this brain scan. And then through Christmas, leading up to New Year's Day night, everything just changed. I rang my daughter again and my son, and I said to my daughter, "We need help now, it's just getting worse." And anyway, they both came, and my daughter had ended up contacting social services, and basically they came out. This was probably about 10, 11 o'clock at night. We had to have another 2 doctors out to certify Roger because he was sectioned. We had the police come, and then the ambulance was called, because if Roger had refused to go in the ambulance to our local mental hospital, really, he would have been forcibly made to go. And he was diagnosed with vascular dementia and Alzheimer's. And we were told that day that he'd never come home again. It is such an emotional thing, and one part of it that I've always felt with Roger, because we didn't speak about the future, we didn't talk about when we'd get old, but the only thing Roger ever says, if ever he was on a life support machine, he'd never want to live a life that he hadn't had a good quality of life. And at times I do feel guilty when I see him now and what he is like, and how it's changed so much for him. And the man he used to be, his independent life and his interests have all gone now. And it's just so cruel. It really is, and they lose these memories of things in life. But he's still, like I said, he's still a huge part of our life. Roger's my husband. He's a father to his 3 children. He's a grandfather to 6 grandchildren. And we love him very much. In fact, I don't know why, but I love him more now than I ever have done. And I would like to say I'm so proud of my grandson actually undertaking this for his coursework at university. And I know his granddad would be really proud that he's doing it as well. Thank you.